welcome back. A little bit of an unusual video, just a short dopamine fix. If you like seeing progress, we're gonna do a little bit of progress today. Well, update too, I guess. But we're just out here in the shop. Nice day. There's a cold front slowly creeping in, so it feels nice and breezy. But we picked up some more paint the other day. It's going to be our F3 green, and we need to do this area here. We're going to move the door and all that stuff. Do our jambs that we did a video on a couple of weeks ago of smoothing all that out. And we did a short the other day. Hopefully you saw it. Many people did it. Did very well. Showing our placement of the hood pins on these 70 and up dusters. 70, 76, I guess. And a little window. So I have to do a couple things since we worked on one of these. Which one was it? Yep, right here. I had to do some work on this rail right here, and you can see where my grinding marks are. So we want to take a little bit of filler, smooth that out, very, very little though. And then we're going to spot prime it, and then we're going to paint the green on this whole inside section here. Up in here, we'll probably have to take the headlight bucket back off to do that. And it'll cover these areas that we just cut the other day. So we want to spray all those, both sides, spray that, and we'll probably touch up some areas up in here. And then, oh yeah, I do want to get the upper rail here. This is ready to go as well. And we'll just go ahead and blow it into this area right here. That'll give us a good back paint. Same thing over there. So we're gonna have to take all this stuff out, pull the car out, wipe everything down. It's collected a little bit of dust past few weeks. We're gonna probably open that door up, get some light in here. And our hood situation, we finally have a hood right here. And this is the one that we was gonna work with. I couldn't really get happy with how that was going there, that experiment. So our buddy Kyle located us one of these up in Ohio during the Nationals weekend. And pretty good shape, actually really good shape. My big thing is that we need to get all this scale and heavy surface rust off. So we might have to take it to the dippers. As much as I don't like our local dippers in the past, it's been several years since I've taken it. So maybe relations have improved over there. But we can maybe have this dipped and then take the trunklet as well and get a little head on that. It's okay to dip stuff, especially something like that, because you have all these areas you can't get in with a blaster. So just a thought there. And then I guess that's pretty much it. It'll just be a kind of a highlight video, bridging it from the last video we did to the one that's coming up. I forgot about we're gonna do the back window, the gutter where the weather strip goes. We're gonna do the actual trunk, because remember we did all the body work in here. So we're gonna jam this in with green. And yeah, all this, I said that. And then almost forgot, we got our battery tray. I had to blast that after we did this. I blasted it, primed it, and told myself, hey, remember this. So I just set it in here, and we're gonna go ahead and pull it out, paint it the same color as the rest of that green, and then we will be rocking them with that. So what I did was I took my air, blew everything loose, any of the heavier stuff, I swept it up, and then after that settled, I wiped everything down with the prep. So alcohol-based kind of stuff like that. And so we are pretty much ready to mix up their paint. We'll do another check, just make sure that there's nothing hanging on that. We have our fan on it, it'll blow everything right out. And we'll be ready to go once I get this guy out. Okay, so we have our mixture here, activator, reducer, and the paint, okay? Ready to go. I just put some simple plastic over for covering all the insulation and stuff on the firewall and the pedals and all that hardware stuff like that, grommets. Now this, I ain't gonna worry about right now. I will cover it, but I'm gonna paint back here, and then we'll work our way up into these little touchy areas. All right, we're ready to go. We got paint, reducer, activator. It's been sitting in there for about 5 minutes. Keeping it nice and stirred up, metallic. Always a good tip there. Areas like this where I don't want to get the paint on, I don't want to take it off, I'm going to be a little lazy. This is the cutoff area here, so I can go left-handed for a few swipes and do it just like that. Turn your tip to where it fans out. this way as opposed to that way. Talk to yourself before you do, like what areas are going to touch so that you don't either miss them or hit them at a bad angle. So we do want to get the inside of this, the inside of that. Make sure we cover the hinges here. And we got the front and back windshield, the trunk gutter, our battery tray sitting out there on a little panel in the driveway. We're not going to do the fender edges yet. We'll do that last, but it will be today. So anything else, we want to make sure we get the insides. We just got to tell ourselves, because you'll get in a flow and you'll forget stuff. That's very easy to do. So best thing to do is do the hard to reach areas first. That way you can work yourself out. And here we go.
Now is a great time to like and subscribe.
All right, now for the results. Go ahead and show you the fenders. I just took some plastic and wrapped over the bucket. I really just wanted to hit this area that we modified in here, and then basically from there on back, and we did. I did 3 coats on that. Same thing here. This is where we had the work we had to do. You can kind of see it in there. And same premise up here. 3 coats. I remember the fender tag. We painted that. That was last minute. You know, those things that we backlit. The things that we got to remember. So the car itself, it's looking pretty good. It's looking more green and green every time. So our jams come out looking delicious. Is that over in here? And if you're doing these many of these Mopars, mainly Dusters, stuff like that, that drip rail, this little edge comes down. Make sure you get your gun on this side and shoot it, because if you hit it only from here, even straight on, sometimes it leaves a little line of primer. So just try to keep that in mind. Just how they built that drip rail. There's that, and a little bit underneath, back in the spring pockets, a little bit back in there. And just kind of did a factory style dusting across the floor pan there. And of course from here forward, that was solid from when we did the front half. And you saw me do this acrobatic thing. Get the paint up in there. I had several thick coats in here. Looking good there. Step around here to the end of it. Pretty much symmetrical of the other side. And then the windshield gutter all the way around. I'd already done down here, so I was okay with that. Now if you're wondering about all this up in here, that'll have to get filled. We'll use our fiberglass short strand. We got a method to do this. Kind of changed my mind on it a little bit. So some of you have been saying I'll go forward in my project when you do yours. So we'll show you how we want to do this, and based off of some others that I think had a really good idea there. So that'll be in an upcoming episode. And like I mentioned before, our hood, that one here, the white one, we would like to take it in and have it dipped and stripped, Probably take the trunk lid in too. Hopefully it doesn't eat the trunk lid up too much. And we'll have most of our body panels together. So, there's your quick dopamine fix of seeing something get done. All in a matter of a few hours, really. So, until next time, I'm sure we'll have something else to work out for you. So, enjoy.